Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi, everyone. The excitement has really picked up now, and I'm eager for the action to start.
Ajax, of course, the principal club here in Amsterdam, the club that unites this city, the club with such proud heritage and history and so many honours, continental and domestic. It is a supercharged atmosphere.
In a system like this, Peter, the winger-fullback combinations can be absolutely crucial.
Yeah, and no doubt you could expand on that for us, Jim.
Well, there's just so many potential options and movements, overlapping, underlapping, wingers vacating spaces to be occupied by fullbacks, coming inside, creating overloads down the middle on either flank. You get those right, and this can be a very effective system.
A tried and tested formula.
And believe it or not, Peter, we even did that back in my day.
There's the whistle, and here we go.
Played out to the left flank. Couldn't squeeze it through. Ihataren. Passing is crisp and sharp.
Yeah, that works for me. The denial of movement, blunt and brusque.
Davy Klaassen threads one in. Now the delivery.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And he's decided to go for it.
He's done very well to get to that.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Ajax with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually.
It's a mighty effort!
Cleared away. And now they can spring out of defence. And now they can clear their lines. Berghaus. And he was quick to react. So what can they make of this? It's been a pretty high-octane start, at least from one side's perspective.
Yeah, they've been livelier and hungrier and looked the more likely to register first.
Well, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking.
And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Oh, that's a key interception. He's got away.
There they go, hunting again.
Knocks it out wide. So it is still 0-0. Oh, good spread.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
He's looking wide. Tomiyasu.
This is promising. He's going for goal!
That is decidedly lacking.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required on the counter-attack.
Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. And it's Klaassen. Takes the shot! Corner number 2 then. Berghaus! Oh, split-second reaction.
Berghaus clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Succumbs to the pressure. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Oh, just skips past his man. Hoisted in. Well read. And the danger is averted. Weghorst. Nicely spread.
Ah, he'd have done well to reach that.
That's good pressing, squeezing the play. Distributed tidily. Ihataren. Could try cutting inside here. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, important interception. David Klaassen.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Terrific header! Oh, he's hit the bar! In he goes again! And he's quick to get it clear again. Now it's Weghorst.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Now it's Weghorst. He's cut it out. Either side giving way. It has been tight. Now it's Weghorst. He's in a great position. And the shot! Goal! Ajax! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
It's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the flame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Number 10.
So we have our breakthrough.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Passes coming off in quick succession here. Strokes it back. Nice looking ball. And he's there to retrieve it. The only breakthrough then came late in the first half here, and that is the Weghorst! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Two added minutes has been indicated.
David Klaassen looking for the run. That's good vision. And that's a simple one for the keeper. There's the whistle for half-time. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. Some first-half thoughts?
Ajax merit their advantage on the balance of play. They did most of the probing and got their reward, although they should have a bigger lead. Could come back to haunt them.
Ajax happy to have the lead in a tight old game. Half-time, 1-0. And we're off again. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. And he skips past his man. He's a sharp little ball here. Ball comes in.
Okay, it didn't quite come off. The execution, I think, needs a retry, maybe with a better outcome.
Schutalo.
Ajax looking to pass their way through.
Tries the cross.
And he's gone looking for safety. Well, they've got it back in a hurry.
Ihataren.
Out to the right.
He's on it, can he get away? Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Pass somewhat off target. Aims beyond the defence.
Takes a shot!
They've got to be quick to recover this. He's beaten the last man.
Gets his head on it! He's scored! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
Number 9.
Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
There's been a genuine flow to this game so far, but that might mark a major shift in momentum now.
Now it's Weghorst.
We're in for an intriguing second half now, contrasting moods that could reverse in a flash.
Ihataren. Noticeable change in the approach to defending here. Much more in your face.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
He steps in, and that's the end of that. Knocks it into space. Tomiyasu.
He is through here. And he has been fouled there.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Substitution for Ajax. Number 25. Number 10. Number 5. Coming on the field.
Now this could be a chance.
Shoots! And again! No mistake! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward!
Lacking for neither time nor space. It could scarcely have been more straightforward.
Well, my sympathies go to the keeper, who was left horribly exposed. You don't expect players to switch off in front of goal like that.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
And it's Klaassen.
Ajax perhaps contemplating their next change here.
Gets a good foot in there.
Shot a goal!
Gets good distance on it.
That has been slung wide. He's found a way through.
Ajax really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Big chance!
It's run loose. Who's going to get there?
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Driving on and making good progress. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
And he's running through, picked out brilliantly.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
He's found a way past. Ah, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Now there's a fine ball, brilliantly cut out. Takes on his marker. Played into the middle.
That's just playing it safe and simple. I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Has a shot! It's bounced back off the post.
So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
He just refused to budge, and he's got his way.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Well, that pass isn't the best. That tackle was certainly sturdy. Now that's well seen too. Looking for options for movement. He could be in here. And the shot! And he hits the net. And this is getting better and better. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
So that's it, it is all over. Ajax illustrating perfectly the fickle nature of football. Everything looked so good for them to start with, but as we have seen so many times, they ended up with nothing.
How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Well, Peter, I really couldn't see what this team was trying to achieve, whether it's the manager's message not getting through or not having the right players in the right positions.
And now,
it all looked a bit
turn
lost.
towards the screen for a special presentation.
So hello and welcome to everybody who has joined us for the build-up to this occasion of ultimate tribalism. And as you would expect, that build-up has been remarkable. They fight here not just for the pride of their manor, but in the ultimate show of one-upmanship. There is a massive sense of expectation emanating from this part of Milan. The giant arena bearing the name of perhaps the finest player ever to don the famous black and blue jersey. It is simply a gorgeous, gorgeous sight. This is always a game of consequence.
Well, I for one don't think that just because there's nothing resting on it, Peter, a game can lose its edge, and certainly not when you're facing opponents like this. So I hope the players will approach this with real professionalism.
Well, this formation was traditionally considered a bit defensive, but now very much back in vogue due to some pretty well-known proponents, Jim.
Yeah, the 3-5-2 has been used by some of the biggest and most successful teams around, Peter. You know, one of its key strengths is the fact that it's well suited to playing out from the back. And I think you'd have to have a look at the wing-backs in that manner, because they can get forward with ease. And you can create overloads because you're not going to get teams pressing defenders in 3s and 4s. So if you've got centre-backs too that are capable on the ball, this system is a great fit.
So that's got things underway. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, this guy, the supremely confident Hakan Çalhanoğlu, is always a good watch, Peter.
Big header! And that's caused a worry or two.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Locatelli. Cambiasso. Koopmeiners. Barella. Martinez. Shapes to shoot! He can get that clear. Played into space. Cambiasso attempts a clearance. Locatelli. Yildiz. Now it's David. Di Marco. Cambiasso. Thuram. And it's Cambiasso. McKennie. Thuram.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Floated through. He's trying his... Oh, he's been caught napping! Dumfries. Now it's David. Locatelli. Great defending, strong and determined. Pass somewhat off target. No goals as yet. And it's McKennie.
This is actually quite a courageous move, and I'll add ambitious and adventurous too.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Now it's Thuram. Çalhanoğlu. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And it's hoisted clear. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
You make it sound so simple. Akanji. And it's DiMarco. Well, we expected better, and so did he. Kalulu. Thuram. McKennie. Now gone here. Cabal. And it's Locatelli. And Cambiasso. Kalulu. And Bremer. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Martinez. Threads one in. Neatly clipped into space. Picks out decent chance! Top pass from Thuram! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy!
Well, Peter, they're trying to claim offside here, but this stinks of desperation to me. They know they've got it wrong.
Inter Milan are in front now, the game's only goal.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
Now it's Yildiz. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. And the wall's done its job. Now, who's going to be first to this? Thuram. Opts for safety. Cambiasso. Great vision. It's a promising position. Goal kick. No, I stand corrected, it's a corner. And it's been taken short. And now they can spring out of defence. It's a searching pass. Inter Milan looking to go into the break, 1-0 up. McKennie! Brilliant from McKennie! He's got himself an absolute peach. They're level in a trice.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
And that is stunning, just too hot to handle.
Well, that was hit with genuine ferocity. You just don't stop those, Peter.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
And that is expertly dealt with.
Thuram really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Akanji. Nicely shaped ball. Can he get onto this? Could try cutting inside here. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. There's the whistle for half-time. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. So in they come for the break with nothing to separate them. The score 1-1. So once again, we're underway. Cambiasso. Kalulu. And it's Cambiasso. Koopmeiners. Cabal. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Oh, that's a booking. Always looked it. Koopmeiners. And Bremer. Thuram. Can he get it through? Pass is just off target. DiMarco. Oh, easy pickings there. Turns back here, probably the best option. Martinez. Now it's Thuram. Martinez. Lovely feet. And Martinez! Goal!
Oh, the skipper has made such an important difference to put them in the lead again, but they can't afford to retreat and defend for the rest of this second half. To do that would invite trouble.
Gol per l'Inter. Ha segnato al 54esimo minuto numero 10.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Cambiasso. Locatelli. Yildiz.
That dugout has had some relief at least, but now the harder work starts. They've got to push for more.
Thuram. Now it's David. He's found a way through. He's on it. Can he get away? Barella. Mkhitaryan. Now, can they get him away? Bremer. Yildiz.
L'affluenza di quest'oggi è
And
di
it's Thuram.
80.607
McKennie.
spettatori.
And Cambiasso. Locatelli. Now it's McKennie. Now it's David. He's found a way through. David! Oh, what a climb! And he has kept it out somehow.
McKennie clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Mkhitaryan. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out.
Martinez.
That's a little off target. He's a sharp little ball here.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Now it's Thuram. Thuram has found the net here, of course. Spread neatly. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. McKennie. And the pass is intercepted. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Martinez purring through. And the finish! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
Well, it wasn't the best pass, was it? The apologetic look says it all, really. He knows he could have got his team in real trouble then.
Cambio di giocatori.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Well, this could be a bit of a nightmare scenario for the defence, as you're going to be facing a very willing runner now, especially one that likes to make those runs beyond the defensive line.
Inter Milan, perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. And it's Barella.
Out to the left it goes.
Inter surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Locatelli. Now it's David, played out to the left flank. Zielinski. Well read, nice interception. Bremer. Locatelli. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Can he get on the end of this? He's through here.
He's in space and looking for options.
Oh, smashing header! It's there! 2 ahead, late in the day, game over surely. Simple, certain, effective. He just guided it in.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Couple of changes then in quick succession.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Inter Milan take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
Yeah, I can't think of a better time, Peter, to get that 2-goal cushion. That, for me, should be decisive.
He's in a great position here. Now it's Enrique. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. And it's Di Marco.
Ci saranno 3 minuti di recupero.
Beretti. Here's Shagrova.
No, he wasn't being taken in by that trickery.
And the number on the board is 3. Zielinski. And he's taking no chances there.
Ball's over the line, and it is a corner.
Attenzione, un cambio.
But there's going to be another change here.
Openda coming on here.
Up he goes! Oh, and it's come back out to him. Close, but time for no more. The whistle has gone.
Inter Milan are chirpy, cheerful and contented. It was a comprehensive display throughout, and their tactician-in-chief can draw great satisfaction from it. Martinez taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. So there it is. What struck you most about that?
That is a superb win. This is one of those games where the result justifies whatever means. Just look at the players celebrating with the fans.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic.
Well, I'm Peter Drury, and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. It is a true heavyweight clash.
Well, under normal circumstances, this is a massive matchup, and I'm not totally in agreement with the view that friendlies tend to take the edge away. In my experience, if the opposition go at it full tilt, then you have to reciprocate. We'd like to see excitement and be entertained. But if it does go down the serious route, there'll still be lots to enjoy.
So off we go then. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, this fella, Carlos Soler, Peter, is often played on the wing. But
Vinicius Junior!
that's just playing it safe and simple.
Bellingham with the delivery. That's not going far. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Plays a sharp little ball here. Now it's Oyarzabal. He's found a way through. Gonzalo Guedes.
Valverde.
Searching pass he's played there.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. And it's Chouameni.
Vinicius Junior.
And the shot! Great strike! But the keeper's equal to it. Madrid with the corner, they're first. And that should get the job done. And now they can spring out of defence. Good ball, good take. Valverde spots it and intercepts. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh no, what a shoot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. And he's there to belt it away. Madrid are applying all the early pressure.
Yeah, it's a good start, Peter, and they look hungry for goals, and they'll be aware of having to capitalise in such a good spell.
Valverde. There he goes, motoring forward. Oh, wonderful effort, all by himself.
He's absolutely full of energy here. Definitely had the right idea. A shame he just couldn't finish it off.
Madrid have their second corner now. They've played it short. Opts to... And a chance! Denied by an instinctive save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And it's been taken short. Oh, important interception. He's having a go. Just a fraction high.
Well, I think the defence are breathing a big sigh of relief here. He really spanked that, and it wasn't far away at all.
Carlos Soler.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, it's plain for all to see who has settled into this game with the greater superiority. Now for a goal.
Gonzalo Guedes was ultimately thwarted there, but it took a few of them to stop him.
Yeah, the confidence we can admire, the decision-making we can't. He'll learn from it.
Goulart receives it in a good position here.
That's good defensive concentration.
And that has been cleared. Mikel Oyarzabal, he's in a great position here. Marine. He shifted it to the flank. Ah, that's a fine interception. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
You make it sound so simple. Mikel Oyarzabal. Can he get on the end of this? Well, that's beautifully weighted. Oyarzabal takes a shot! Goal! He does it all with an air of efficiency and simplicity.
Well, was there ever any doubt? It made it look like he's done it over and over and over again, and he has.
El dorsal 10.
So the first goal of the game.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
And he lines up a cross. Carlos Soler. Now it's Sucic. Now it's Sucic. And it's Arda Güler.
Okay, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Turns and the finish! Just 5 minutes left until the break.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
That's good running with the ball. And he's intervened well there. Bellingham. Valverde. Yeah. Spread it left. Odriozola. And here's Mbappe. Real chance! He is desperate to get on the score sheet, but not this time.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get the reward if they can stick at this.
This possibly the last play of the half. Güler goes short. There's the shot! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Sergio Gomez. And the whistle goes for half-time. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
Here we go again.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open. Well, if he truly fancies his chances from here, he's going to need the best of the best.
They're up to 5 corners now. Güler plays it short. Brilliantly cut out. And now a sudden chance to counter. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. And he's had a hit! Superb from Arda Güler! A finish of true class! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Tries to pass it through. Played back in. Valverde. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
This looks promising. Odriozola.
Mission 1 has been accomplished, so why not continue with the same approach?
In with the challenge. Mbappe.
Now this could be a chance. Now it's Valverde. Lofted in.
Oh, that was vital. Carlos Soler.
Now Sergio Gomez.
Almost an hour gone.
Now it's Mbappe. That looks a decent ball. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Sergio Gomez. Marine. Sergio Gomez. Now it's Oyarzabal. Now it's Oyarzabal.
Just eases him off the ball.
And it's Valverde.
Mbappe has it out wide and in space. Carlos Soler.
Can he finish? And he has kept it out somehow.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
The corner count is rising. That's 6.
Goulart with the short one.
And he shoots! Goal! And the comeback is complete. An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
Madrid can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Well, this could be an indication that the team are setting themselves up for the counter-attack here, Peter, and he is very good at that type of thing.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
And here's Oyarzabal.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Eder Militao gets over and intercepts. Now it's Mbappe.
Se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores.
It's a lucky 7th corner.
Cleared without complication.
And it's lofted through here.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Now it's Oyarzabal. Munoz, looking for options for movement. He's on it, can he get away? And it's shot a goal!
A real chance and a real let-off.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
Madrid making another change here. He got amongst the goals here, and now he takes his leave.
I think he's put in a good shift, and their fans appreciate that. I think he can feel pretty happy with the contribution he's made.
Madrid have now used up all but one of their substitution windows.
Gets into some space. Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Well, the corners keep on coming. This is their 8th of the game now. Cleared without hesitation. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Sucic.
And the counter is on.
Marine. Now it's Oyarzabal. I think we're just about done here.
Into the last 5 minutes.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped. Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
Rodrigo. Mendes. Now it's Oyarzabal. Nicely weighted ball. Lovely, now then.
There's no flag.
Mendes. And it's made its way to him. 5 minutes to add. Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly. Decent chance! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Mendes plays it short. Could have here their final chance. Mendes goes short.
Rodrigo.
And we're done. Madrid have been forced to do it the hard way, but they have pulled themselves through unwaveringly to win. A great performance by any measure. So there it is. What struck you most about that?
What a game. What a show of character. It wasn't looking good at one stage. It was quite flat in the first 45 minutes. But that's how you turn things around. You get a purpose in your game and you go for it.
Well, thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we.